from bronze to mythic. If I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. We got a lot to talk about. Let's hop on over to the screen for a second here. We got a lot to chat about. So Bronze to Mythic episode 18, draft 18 about to start. But a few things to discuss. One, most important for Bronze to Mythic is the rebalancing. They've rebalanced 27 cards in the set, which is amazing. So go watch my YouTube video on that. Episode 17.5 of Bronze to Mythic is the rebalance episode where I explain all the changes. And now every episode going forward from now on will be the rebalance format, which works out really, really well because serendipitously we had some internet problems and I couldn't finish the series. Now that I haven't finished it, we get to finish it with the new stuff, which is really, really cool. That note, ISP problems. This is being recorded offline because my ISP is terrible. I'm still waiting for them to come fix the thing. It's supposed to come like tomorrow or the day after, hopefully, to fix that. That'd be really, really good. And then also super awesome is my new sponsor, Elgato. I'm an Elgato partner now, and I'm so freaking pumped about it. I love Elgato. I love their stuff. I use multiple stream decks, multiple key lights. I use their camera. I'm getting more stuff now because I'm a sponsor. I can't wait. I'm pumped. Check out Elgato. Use my link in the description or my link in chat. Elgato partner. And that's me. All right? Awesome. Let's get to draft number 18 here. I know we've been in a bit of a rut here, but we're revitalized and we're getting back into the game. And let's rock and roll. All right, let's do this. Bronze to Mythic, episode 8 on no. I like this card so much. It's so much fun. Now, blue did get a lot better. Blue did get a lot better. Let's take a look what we got here. So we have the Monk of Saloon, which is very good. White got worse, blue got better. Again, please watch episode 17.5 already on YouTube to go over my. I go over all the changes. You can see any card that has a little A is a card that's been changed. So Dragon's Fire is great. Grim Bounty is great. I really do like this card a lot though. This card is actually a pretty insane rare. If you build around it, in pack 1 we can build around it. Grave Choice is pretty. It's actually just a good pack. So we're passing like 2 good black cards, 2 good red cards, 2 good white cards. Green got a lot better also. Passing almost no blue cards. And I think that like people might not realize how much better blue got thanks to the buffs. I kind of want to take signature spells again, honestly. I know this is a card we drafted like a draft or 2 ago. I kind of want to take it and just do it again. It's just a fun card. It's a really fun build around. It's a powerful card. It's a good top end. I'm going to do it. So we're passing Grave Choice, Grim Bounty, Dragon's Fire, Monk of Saloon. And, of course, signature spells. Kind of a crazy card. 6-mana enchantment. When it ETBs, you seek 2 instant or sorceries, mana value 3, and exile them. Then you can cast them every single turn. So we're going to need to get a few good 3-mana spells. The black cards are probably best for this in Sewer Plague, and then the Mine Rot's actually pretty good too. So there's signature spells. We'll go from there. I might end up not doing it, obviously, if things don't work out. But we can pass the back here with an uncommon missing. We have a few good white cards. See the nerfed Hippogriff here. Priest of Ancient Lore. Priest is now much better than Hippogriff was. It was the opposite before. We've got the Exquisite Blade here, which is a very good card. Very, very good card. Doesn't necessarily play very well with signature spells, but I think it's a safe card to take here. And then nothing else here really excites me. I think we're just going to take the Exquisite Blade and go from there. It's the highest upside card. Like our first few picks to be very high upside as usual. It's going to be revitalized a little bit too. We were in a real rut the last few drafts. We definitely kind of like just banging our head against the wall over and over again with no real break. So nice to have a little break, get back in, and get to it. So as a Grim Bounty, Grim Bounty is very, very good with signature spells. We kind of want to be black with signature spells anyway. And then we've got not a lot else. I mean, Pilgrim's Eye is obviously a super like reasonable, solid card. Librarians are fine, and a card I want to take this early. We can see here the buff version, if you come to River, it's actually a different card now. Now it puts Creature on top of the library than bouncing it, but it's sorcery, more of a removal spell, which is pretty good. Decent card to have under signature spells, but we're going to Bounty here. I think Bounty on 4, ramming Dispels on 5 is like basically exactly what this thing would want to do. So Grim Bounty it is. You pass some good black cards. You pass a lot of good cards though, honestly. So let's keep it going here. Let's keep it going. Hopefully the internet will get fixed up and the next episode will be live. I've been extremely frustrated over the last 2 weeks with the internet issues. They've been driving me actually insane. And just trying to power through. It's funny here. This happened last time we first picked this card. Blue doesn't really feel that open. Although his back is kind of weak overall. Owlbear is very good. Probably the best card in the pack by like a lot. But I'm taking Conjurer. I'm not willing to get off blue just yet. And Signature Spells. 2 of our best cards are blue, so let's see what we can do. And then Owlbear would be a total jump from Signature Spells. You can play it with OG here, but take Conjurer. Just a fine card. Ramping out a little better in this format, so let's take Conjurer. Try and stay the course a little bit. Librarians is a solid blue card. Black is drying up a bit, which is not necessarily a great sign. There's a Pilgrim's Eye, though, which is a solid card. Soldier of the Watch is fine also. Pilgrim's Eye is definitely, we're in the Pilgrim's Eye territory here. Librarians is good. This card will come late. I think this card's actually quite good. But we can go Pilgrim's Eye here. Keep things a little bit open and see where we're going to go with this. Yes, hopefully the internet stuff gets fixed because it's been driving me actually insane. Upload speeds are a garbo. Guiding Bolts. Guiding Bolt is interesting. It's funny. It's kind of like bad with Signature Spells. It's a card you don't necessarily want to cast over and over again. It is good, though. And it does sort of fit the bill. It's not terrible with Signature Spells. Signature Spells and Follow Track is actually kind of cool. But we see here also Circle of Andrew, this card that got buffed. This card's so much better now. So much better. But I'll take Guiding Bolt. I'm actually kind of interested in Horde Robber a little bit. If things slow down a little and the removal spells are better. But, alright, there's Demigorgon and Clutches. This is the one card you really, really want with Signature Spells. They mill 2, discard 2, and lose 2. It's a way to turn the card into a pure win condition, which is super sweet. We only have 1 black card, though. And I'm not sure if I'm willing to take this card right now. It might not be black. Might end up being blue-white. So I'm going to take Air Cult Elemental. Just a super solid card. Good in the blank deck. The format got a little slower overall. So I think that's a good sign for cards like Air Cult Elemental, which are pretty good. Both at stabilizing and then at being good against other big decks, too. So Containment and Prism here. Prism's definitely fine. We end up with 3 colors. You can't blink the Prism, unfortunately. Containment's obviously just a totally reasonable, solid card. I'll take Containment. Black looking off the menu here, honestly. Looking like Black's not going to be where we go. Charm Sleep, which is not particularly great. We can play it, but we're like really not happy about it. A couple bad black cards. Dawnbringer Cleric, not exactly super exciting. It blocks, I guess. I think Charm Sleep is really bad. Yeah, I'm going to take it, I guess. The 1/3 is just like a sideboard card. Shocking Grasp, Pseudo Dragon Familiar. Again, this is one of the cards they buffed very, very slightly. Not really playing. Our white cards aren't really there either, honestly. So we're a little, we're looking for a lane right now. We have some blue cards. White's not really coming. Black's not really coming. Green has been a little bit open. I mean, this card is really going to give a dragon. We obviously, there are some playable dragons. That could be a possible thing. I guess we probably lean towards this card like a filler green card, so probably won't play it, but if we do it, we'll be good. Ritual. All right, so things have derailed a little bit here. We've got a few good cards. What? Folks, go watch the video. Go watch episode 17.5 of Bronze to Mythic. This is like one of the best green commons now. This card used to go last because it wasn't very good. Now it's really good, actually. Now it's really good. So huge surprise there. I am extremely surprised with that result. But sure. All right, so let's take a look here. Pack number 2. Our blue cards aren't particularly great. We have Soon's Intervention, which is a 6 mana white instant. Make 2 tokens. Seek an online permanent. Disenchant. Gain 3. Basically just like 6 mana, 2/2/2s, draw a card, gain 3 life, and then maybe kill an artifact or enchantment. Good card. Good card. I only have 2 white cards, though, and they're not particularly great anyway. Grim Wanderer is not really super exciting. The blue cards aren't very exciting. It's kind of an awkward pack, honestly. We got to find a lane here. Actually, we have 3 white cards, right, with OG. I'm going to take the rare. None of the other cards are particularly exciting anyway, so let's see if white is open or not going this way. If it is, cool. If not, not. All right. We get past a Mythic uncommon here in Minthara of the Absolute, which is an insanely good card. Whenever things die, things get bigger, which is amazing. This is a card to play too, for sure. We're considering being Esper anyway with the Rimbound. You could splash white or could splash black. This is a pretty easy pick here. It's by far the best card in the pack. Pilgrim's Eye might help us out later. So yeah, I think the green is off the table. So get rid of these green cards. We see here Hippogriff, which got a lot worse, of course. The Rogue Companion, which is not particularly a great card. Slight buff on that card. Also, Ghoul, Deadly Dispute. Right now, our white cards are obviously intervention costs white, but we could end up being like blue black splash white hypothetically. I guess Hippogriff's fine, right? Let's try out the new Hippogriff. I'm not taking Ghoul here. We can always splash the Minthara and just not splash Grim Bounty, so sure. Take Hippogriff. We get Rescuer Chimichanga. You come to a river, which is pretty good. Bolt Containment. Our curve is not great. Hippogriff. We get some big stuff here. Definitely have some big stuff. You come to a river, like, is a reasonable removal spell now. Rescuer Chimichanga is, like, it's just okay. It's not, like, great or anything. It is a 2-drop, though. I'm going to take the Chimichanga here. So, definitely leaning more now into white. We see an Icewind Stalwart, which can blink stuff. We have a few things we'd want to blink. Not like a ton, but Stalwart's okay. Humiliation's good. We like that. Our curve is not great, but Humiliation is a good card. Steadfast Paladin's a 2-drop. This is what we're looking for. We need a 2-drop like real bad here, so happy with that. So it looks like we're settling into like a blue-white blinky deck. Walrus here is great because we're probably going to splash Minthara, so looks like we're not playing the Bounty. We're splashing Minthara. Right now we have only 2 spells for our signature spells. We might end up not doing that. We'll see. I am the Walrus. Cuckoo, Cuckoo, Charm, Sleep. It's funny, blue is actually like not that open either. Dawnbringer Cleric and a bunch of Garbo. It's kind of just a bunch of Garbo anyway, but sure. Alright. Intervention, Minthara, OG. Walrus, Conjure. Sleep's pretty iffy. Just like, the problem with Sleep is that like, it wouldn't necessarily be a terrible card, but there's just so many cards that beat it straight up. Things that blink your stuff, things that untap your stuff. Like, in our deck right now, we have like multiple things that beat it, right? We can like bounce it with Chimichanga, we can untap it with Conjurer, we can blink it with Icewind Stalwart. That's just in our deck haphazardly without any attempt at all making it good. So Charm Slip's pretty bad. Interesting. Yeah, this is an interesting path so far. Black definitely was not open at all, unfortunately. So Gandalf's going to hit the bench here most likely. And they'll probably be splashing the Minthara off of... Right, we already have Pilgrim's Eye and a Walrus. So even just playing one Swamp right now would be like reasonable enough just to get this thing in there. I'd like to find another Sorcerer too, but like that's pretty reasonable. Signature Spells, probably not making me deck anymore. Now we're more like a blinky deck, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a cool card. I do like it. I'm a fan. Simplify, Villain's Lair, Deadly Dispute. I don't really want any of these cards. Ranger Squadron. We already have a couple 6-drops. Ambush on the Road is also not great, but can bounce our stuff. Maybe be a trick. Yeah, we're pretty good on 6-drops, I think. Alright, Late Warcaller. Alright, we need a good pack 3 here. Our deck's a little awkward, I'm not gonna lie. We've got 2 2-drops, couple 3s. We like have a little bit of a blink thing going on, but it's not great. We have Minthara. We have a signature spell. Has nothing to do with it. That's a late last pick Swashbuckler, too. Weird. Alright, so Wilson Bear Comrade. This card is good, but we are not green, so that is that. And there's literally one white card and one blue card, and they're both not very good. Alright, sure, I guess. That's how it's going to be. Slight buff here to Lantern of Revealing. Definitely not a card we want to first pick, but a card we might end up playing as fixing for Minthara and a way to ramp into our 6-drops. Yeah, there's not a card in this pack that I actually want to play. I mean, like, Fist Officer is okay. It's not great. I want to take the Lantern. This kind of stinks, but sure, I guess. I am not thrilled about this first pick here at all, but all right. Stick Together. So we get past the rare Wrath. Let's check a party check real fast. We got Elemental, Knight, Soldier, Walrus, Thopter, Hippogriff. We have one Warrior, one Cleric, and that's it. So for the most part, it's just a kind of sketchy Wrath. I'm not a big fan of this card, but it is like fine, honestly, and it could end up being okay in our deck. Soldier of the Watch, Scouting Hawk's not great in our deck, and then some black cards. Yeah, I'll take the Wrath here. The blue is really not coming. And then here's a real painful one, folks. If you're shy and you're squeamish, don't look at this one, please. Big nerf down to a 1/1. Very, very painful. Maybe we're like white black, and we splash OG, and we have like the bounty. Maybe as these blue cards, and there's just no white cards, and the blue cards are bad. Just take like, I mean, Prowler's like not even that bad in this deck, but let's take the Ghoul. Meteor Golem is a good card to blink. Also a Hippogriff, and a Pilgrim's Eye, but I think we're taking Meteor Golem here. Meteor Golem's just too good not to take. Yeah, like our blue cards are really underwhelming. We see unfortunately the draft myth ratings are probably for the old format, because like they don't really update. Like it's a really weird thing that's never happened before. So, Young Blue Dragon or Guildsworn Prowler. Young Blue Dragon is certainly a lot better than it was. It got buffed to a 3/4. That being said, I mean, Prowler's not great. I don't think Young Blue Dragon's particularly great in our deck. I guess we're still probably blue, though, so... Alright, a Guardian Naga, a Dispute, and a bunch of insane green cards. This draft has been pretty awkward, I'm not gonna lie. This has been a pretty awkward one. Take the Guardian Naga. There's just no white cards anymore. What a weird draft. What a weird draft. We obviously like first pick, they're pretty fun, rare. I mean, I think this card is very good. You know, at a Pro Tour, I'm not sure what about first pick that one. It's definitely a fun card for sure as well. But I don't know. It's just been a really, really weird draft. These packs have not been particularly kind to us. I mean, the officers, the green cards are just coming. Officers, okay. So yeah, Officer got taken. It was the only white card in the pack over the freaking Dragon's Legacy. Yeah, I guess you were in the wrong colors. I don't know. But sure. There's the Clutches. I mean, now Clutches makes our signature spells much more reasonable. So, like, maybe we're just, like, 3 colors, I guess. What is going on? This is, like, the best green common. Alright. What's happening? Should I just, like, be green at this point? We're gonna switch colors, like, pack 3, pick 15. Alright. This is unbelievable. All right, let's take a look. Let's see how we let's see how we did here. Even though we took a break and we're back with the rebalance stuff, it's still apparently going to be a rough format for us. That's okay though. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. All these things here. We're splashing black, right? So we have a Walrus, a Lantern, and a Pilgrim's Eye, which is reasonable. We're not playing the bounties. We're splashing. I guess this is just our deck. So things really thinned out. We have a deck here. You know, we have, like, you know, some removal spells, a little bit of ramp, a little bit of fixing, good card or two. We have a top end to build towards with signature spells, I guess. Guardian Naga, Meteor Golem, or some big fatties. Play 17 lands, because we kind of have to. Yeah, I guess this is our deck. This is not a particularly wonderful deck, unfortunately. But I think it's alright. We can make some moves here. We're sort of like double splashing almost, honestly. We're like white, a little bit of blue, and then even less amount of black. So add our Landos here, and probably like 8, 5, 2 maybe? That's not even enough. Where them swamps at? Definitely 2, maybe 9, 6, 2. We have 2 double blue spells, but they're both at the top end of the curve. Otherwise, this is 1 single blue, single blue, single blue, and that's it. Yeah, I think it's a 9, 7, 2. So, yeah, I mean, I've seen better, for sure. I've seen better, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. This is your second to, this is your moment to pause the video, scroll down in the comments. Believer or non-believer? I know everyone was yelling at me for the last draft. Jim, you're an idiot. Jim, you didn't know how the unicorn's only on your turn. Jim, you're awful. You're an awful player. Well, you know what? I'm freaking great. Are you playing in Worlds? No? Weird. That's weird. So I'm feeling good today. We're going to win some games. Let's go. Believer or non-believer, let it be known in chat. Let's do this right here, right now. Got to clap back at the YouTube comments a little bit, you know? Gotta take them down a notch. YouTube commenters think they're all that. They think they're all that.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Let's go. Keep hands great. Feeling good. We're gonna win some matches. No chat today, of course. Like I said, we're not live on Twitch, so this is just for you, YouTube folks. Just me and you. How you doing? Thank you for spending your time with me here on the YouTubes. Just you and me together. Who would have thought, huh? Not me. Not me. Not my opponent either. What are you doing? Let's go. We got games to play. Games to play. Got my green screen shirt on. You like this? My Spirit Dragon shirt. Note your Corolla shirt will not be transparent. Will not be transparent.
We have technology.
Not that kind of technology, right? Alright, opponent, I can only riff so long. Can you please keep your hand or mulligan? Alright. We got things to do. We got places to go, people to see. I got Untapped tracker open right now with no chat. We'll leave that on. Another one of the great features of Untapped.gg, which we're brought to you by. Remember, folks, we're brought to you by.
In the search for the ultimate weapon, knowledge is power. Introducing Draftsmith, your new secret weapon for Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Mode. Draftsmith helps you pick the perfect card every time by providing an in-depth rating for each card. These ratings adapt based on the cards you've already chosen, making sure you always stay one step ahead of the competition. After the draft is done, Draftsmith recommends the optimal deck based on the cards you have chosen. Know more, win more. Download Draftsmith today from untap.gg.
So, of course, the second I hit the button for the ad, they started playing after not being there for the first 10 minutes or whatever. That's fine. That's fine. No big deal. No big deal. And we're going to play land. Just fire up the old Sand Augury. Scry one, draw one. Land number 5. We're going to bottom this. We have a 5th mana source and Walrus. We could scry again anyway, so just draw some spells. We draw a Demigorgon's Clutches. Honestly, a card is better in our deck than out of our deck, because you want to be able to use this for signature spells, whatever. They're going to play the Harper Emissary. And they're going to say go. We're just going to build into a Wrath here, I think. Honestly, play Conjurer. They play a 3rd creature, we just Wrath them. Basilisk, Elf, Druid. Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard. I have a Wizard! Oh, that's sick. That's a sick curve. They don't kill Conjurer here. We get to Wrath and keep our Conjurer. Whew! Oh boy, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, Druid is not part of a party. Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard. And this is so well concealed. One of the problems with 5 mana Wraths is that, like, they're really, really hard to conceal. They're just, like, really, really obvious, and you're just not playing them for a few turns. So this is perfect. So I want them to go land, good 4-drop here. And we just blast them away. What are they doing? Alright. They're going to just discard Deadly Dispute, flip their thing, and then not attack. Alright. I mean, we just play Pilgrim's Eye here and just get a black source, right? And just, like, say go. I mean, I kind of want to leave a white up, I guess, for Humiliation, just in case. Sure. So we're going to Pilgrim's Eye, and we're going to go get ourselves a Swamp. Again, concealing our Wrath pretty well here. And, just going to say go. Just going to say go. For some reason, we need to use this, we can, but they missed their 4th land drop. There it is. There's your 4th land drop. I don't know why I didn't attack last turn. I really have no idea. Here it comes. No blocks. And they just say go again. So we're going to milk this Wrath pretty hard. We're just going to, like, clutches them. And honestly, again, that's sort of like, what is this? This is a soldier. Gonna watch our party types here. Yeah, we're just gonna fire up the clutches here. And kind of work them a little bit. So they just this. We're still playing spells. It's not gonna be obvious that we have a Wrath. And then we also just, to get a little 2-for-1 going. They'll play a creature, we Wrath them, attack with Pilgrim's Eye, etc., etc. So feels pretty good. The clutches, not the main, plan for this card. The plan for this card was to use it with signature spells, but that's fine. Not a card usually splash, but and they're going to think about their discard long and hard, of course. What did I say? Attack for 1. And say go. Again, a well-concealed Wrath. They discarded a Shambling Gas. Wait. Oh, they milled some cards. They milled the Her Giant and the Seer, and they discarded a Forest and a Shambling. No. They discarded the Seer and the Her Giant and milled the Forest and a Shambling, yes. Oh, they played and cast those, so. Yeah, line up the shot. They're going to draw a card, sure. It's funny how I just want them to play a damn creature, and they look like they're totally screwed right now. But they're going to band together to kill my Conjurer. Yeah, it's dead. You got me. You got me. You got me good. You got me good. All right. We're like running out of like ways to conceal my wrath here. Draw Swamp. Soldier. Humiliation. Attack for 1. We could just play Dragon. It kind of sucks. If we just say go here, it becomes really obviously a Wrath. And they're also just killing us. We're freaking 9 already. So we could play this. Now they can't attack anymore. They have to add to the board, or they have to kill this and go through it. Otherwise, we're just like not adding to the board. It's either Wrath now or cast this and try Wrath later, I think. So play this and say go. You got that 4th point of toughness coming in clutch already. This is the buffed version of this card, which is huge. They're going to summon Undead. All right, that works. So they're going to mill over. They're going to put their Hill Giant in play, and we're going to cast a Wrath. This is not a party member, right? All right, so we lose our Dragon, but we get to Wrath them and have a bunch of stuff left over, which is good. So, sure. So frisky little attack here, in for 1. And we draw another land, which is not cool, but sure. Alright, play land. Again, Basilisk, Elf Druid. Maybe we can milk it for like 1 more turn. Nah, because if they kill us, we just lose. So, yeah, so we're going to attack with both. We'll just Wrath. Not a great Wrath. Wraths are tough and limited. They're hard to use effectively without making it look super obvious. So we'll cast this. Just kills everything. They have 1 card to my 4. I have more lands than they do. Like, so it's a good spot.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
It's definitely, we're not monumentally ahead, but we are decently ahead here. Alright, that's a big one, sure. Since I have a drug containment, sure, that also works. Alright, so whenever a creature is about, so we're going to Walrus. I am the Walrus. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. I guess Officer's better than a random card, so that's fine. And containment. And just say go. We have double Officer Humiliation, because it's reasonable. It's no more biggins, please. Appreciate no more biggins. Alright. So, let's play Officer. Oh, terrible tap, Arena. Come on, I have 3 white cards in my... Frustrating. Alright, well, Humiliation's down. Not cool, not cool. Land go, whatever, sure. Another Plains. Man, we are really, we're really doing it here, I guess. Say go. Knoll Hunter. It's a bear. Bears. Draw a Guardian Naga. That's a honky chonky chonker. Alright, sure. So send it. Probably block a Knoll Hunter. No, I'm going to block the Walrus. Wow, that is a strange play. Now I have 2 3/3s. And we're going to play the Naga. The up a white. This card's a little clunky, but when it's actually in play, it is a house. An absolute house. A 3rd Her Giant Hillgorger? Oh, they brought him back. Never mind, I lied. 2nd Hillgorger, sure. Alright, that is bigger than my Naga. Although the Naga can attack, and we can finish it off with the Humiliation, so it's not that bad. Paladins. If I attack with everything here, they block a 3/3, they take 8. Would they do that? And then I can still kill it? Yeah, I'm attacking everything. So, Cinema Clowns. They want to kill a 3/3, they go to 1, and I finish it off. So, sure. So we're going to Humiliate this. And then put them to 1. We got a 4/4. And we're going to hold this. There is like a 7 mana black Wrath. So just going to hold this. I think we're beating most things here. So it's a low cost way to play around the Wrath. And alright. We're back in the game. There we go.
Game. Blouse.
I'm gonna just stop right now. No more games. No more games. Just kidding. Bronze and Mythic, let's go. Uh-oh. Opponent's bringing the Zelnaga artifact to bear on us. Any StarCraft players out there? Yeah, it's fine. Not great, but fine. Let me draw OG, sure. Alright. I mean, this is a pretty good legendary curve here. If they curve out on us here, we could be in trouble, because obviously our curve's a little slow. They did not, though. That's great. Play blue land, say go. Could say we're bluffing the counterspell. We're not, but... Young Red Dragon. This is the buffed version of his card. It's now a 3/1, but it can block, which is really important, because can't block is just terrible text to have on a card. Young Reezy. Nope. Playing a Merchant. Wow, okay. Card's really good. Card's really good. Containment. We can't contain the Merchant. Like, we can't give them another mana of his turn. Just gonna play our Walrus and let it be. We reveal Meteor Golems, stick together. Okay. I mean, Meteor Golem's gotta go. Is the Wrath gonna be a thing? Or no, the Minthara does live through the Wrath, which is kind of cool. We need lands, though, honestly. If they kill my Walrus, we can't cast literally anything. I'm gonna bottom this. Just bottom both. Try and cast some spells. Try and cast some spells here. We have OG next turn, maybe. We can get OG going with the Flickers and the Minthara. That'd be really cool. Merchant is really, really good. Scary card. Scary card. Oh my god, it's turn 4 Earth Cult Elemental. That is completely unfair. Alright. I guess our Walrus is dead. And we're playing the Containment. Wow. Yeah, that's something. That is something. Siege monster here, alright. They're gonna sack their Merchant, though. So honestly, it's like not that bad. We've got... Oh, I screwed up. I should upkeep this. I forgot I had this card. My bad. Hi, I'm Jim. Welcome to Bronze and Mythic. All that shit I was talking about going to Worlds. Yeah, I'm not going to Worlds anymore. They banned me. I can't. I play too bad. So, should upkeep the Guiding Bolt. We'll just cast it now, I guess. You want to upkeep this, try and draw Scry into a land. But that didn't obviously work out for us. We're going to cast it now. We're going to cast it on their turn no matter what. And they could have like a Deadly Dispute or something like that. So we're going to cast it now and just get it done with. So, cast it now and look at our top 2 cards. They are both lands. We're going to keep both of those. We're going to keep both of those. So, say go. And they play a land. Turn 4 Earth Cult's pretty crazy. Play a Nefarious Imp, and they're not going to play Young Red Dragon, which is interesting. Because they play Robber also. So, I'm trying to rob you. Alright, so, question here is we play Minthara or OG. We want to block Horde Robber pretty bad. They only have 1 card left. So they have a removal spell, they kill OG, they can't kill Minthara, and so on and so forth. Kind of want to play Minthara first, honestly. Also, we want to kind of use a Scry on this as well. I want to play Minthara. Which is like, if they have a removal spell here, it does suck, but I want to get more value out of a Scry, I think. And just, they only have 1 card left, so. And it's a removal spell. Are they reading or are they killing? What's it going to be? It's going to be opponent, huh? Huh?
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Ooh. So we block here, we lose out to the Manticore, but like they didn't... Wait, what's the Flyer not getting in? I'm just blocking. What do you got? Don't have Manticore. Or I guess Dragon's Fire would be annoying too, but... It's pretty hard to not block there, honestly, because like it's a free attack they make every time, and they get value off it if it hits, so... I don't know why the Imp stayed home. Very, very strange the Imp stayed home. So we're going to play a land. We're going to play OG. We're going to try and scry into land number 6. So we can double spell. Signature spells is also available. That's pretty interesting. I'm going to leave that one there too. So sure. So now I get to set up for a double spell next turn. Unfortunately, like, they have flyers and we have nothing in the air at the moment, but we can keep blinking the OG and growing these things, playing Grow Minthara, gaining life, etc. We might end up containing the dragon if we feel like we're going to die. We'll see what they play this turn also. So, got a legendary duo in play here. That works pretty well together. They're going to windfall away a mule. Make 2 treasures. certainly have plenty of mana, so we're not the big downside about this card is you just like give them their 6 mana or 7 mana, play their big creature, but this stage in the game it's not going to matter really. So we are gaining we can gain 2 life a turn off of an OG, which is kind of nice. And they're really in the tank here. What are you thinking about? What you thinking about? Swashbuckler Extraordinaire. When ETBs make a treasure, and then you may sacrifice it to damage creature double strike. Yeah, we got to kill the dragon now, I think. So they're gonna scry top, which is not ideal for us. So we're gonna go land, officer, and then containment, and then blink OG. Officer, containment. Second spell, blink OG. This triggers the officer and the Minthara. We're like doing the thing you're supposed to do in these colors. So counter here, counter there, counter everywhere. Little shakes. And then we're going to keep the signature spells, bottom of the lantern. So still got value on our scry, which is kind of cool. And that's going to go away. That's going to go away. That's going to go... Thank you. And we'll attack for 3 with this thing. They have no good blocks here, so we like that. And we have 2 more creatures to play next turn, or signature spells, which is great. 2 more creatures, blink OG, grow the officers again. It's pretty awesome. We'll grow the officers and the Minthara, so probably just go on creatures next turn. We're going to have a lot of power in play. We'll see, though. We'll see.
Good lord. Gigantism.
All right. Fireball the OG. I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. So now the officer and the Minthara get bigger as well. So now we have some pretty large creatures in play. Although they cast down too. Okay. That was worse. That was worse. Cast down is targeting the officer. They're going to keep my obviously legend in play. They can't kill this. So next turn is definitely double creatures. We are going to have the shakes going here. So now everything gets +2/+0 that I control. They attack for a decent chunk and get a treasure. And they can double strike their flyer. I think they're getting a little dicey here, I'm not going to lie. What spells do I have left? They're going to play Goblin Trap Finder. I feel like that treasure is more valuable than Trap Finder is. They're going to scry top also. So if you cast signature spells here, you probably just die. So you got to play some creatures, I think. So just play creature and just say go, I guess. So for signature spells, we have clutches and... Oh, we didn't get a blue... I thought we had the blue put on top card in our deck. I guess we don't. We only actually have 2 spells for signature spells. That's worse than I thought it was. That might be a problem, actually, deck building wise. I might need to reevaluate that, honestly. But if we attack here, they can chump block with Trap Finder and go get a card. But I think it's like kind of okay. They've already scryed top. I have 2 pretty good blockers in play. I'm gonna attack. Yeah, so maybe we actually should not be playing this card, which kind of stinks, actually. I mean, for some reason, I had it. I talked about it so much. I had it in my mind that we had that card in our deck. We do not, though. So, because now if we draw signature spells, they've already drawn Demigorgon's clutches. Like it might not be good enough. They top the card. So what do they top? A Jaded Sellsword. Sure. Blessed Hippogriff. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. Works out mana-wise really, really well. Let's attack with Minthara. I think just Minthara. Because there's no way they don't block this here. And then, yeah, that's it. That's it. It'd probably be wise to take the damage here. No, they're not going to. They're going to try to do this. Sure. So they're going to go... This is going to die. They're going to seek a card that costs 3 or less. They're going to scry first, which has no effect on the seek. They bottom, cool. We don't know what they get. And I kind of feel like I just have to cast Hippogriff here. I can't afford to leave it up. I guess if they go for a trick, I actually think we're good. We're just gonna go. Just say go. Because any removal spell, that's pretty good. So they get the vampire spawn, drain for 2. If they attack all though, it's still, our blocks are still pretty good. Might just kill them on the backswing too, right? So they have no treasures. We block here and here. We're taking 5. Unless they have a trick of some kind. And then we're going to try and save this. And they seem to be... have nothing else. We go to 3. But all our stuff dies. We have... not quite lethal. They scry top. That dies. Scry top again, sure. Yeah, spell is not going to matter in this game at all, so... Islands. 4, 8, 12. They're at 15. So because we attack for 8, play flyer and just say go. Play flyer, say go. We have their board beat here, obviously. And if they do kill something to get to attack through, they can't kill us with 1 removal spell. And then we get to attack back for a bajillion. So... I would like to leave the Conjurer untapped. We could untap Mintharis to 4-4 than a 4-3, but I'd rather have this be the thing that dies than this. So we're just going to say go. And say go. Definitely a racy game, not like a long grindy game. So this card's not very good here anyway. But again, we maybe should not be playing this card. I don't know why I thought I had the... I thought we had the bounce spell, the clutches, and the guiding bolt, which is enough to play it. But... Alright, so they're going to play a hasted, first striking sellsword. And they're going to attack. So we have to block or we die. So sure, we'll block. This grows the Minthara and the Fist Officer. Alright. We draw Rescuer Chimichanga. Oh boy. That's a good one. Alright. 5 from Hippogriff. This would be 6, so we're 1 short with Chimichanga. Obviously, need to not die here. That's important. If I attack with both of these, they block the officer with flying and take 5. I leave back Minthara, then I just Chimichanga and recast Hippogriff, I think. Leave back the most blockers, but have the most attackers also. If I attack with everything, they have to chump with the robber too, I guess. But I want to have 2 blockers for sellsword. Or any other possible haster. This is a force block, right? Attack like this. Flyer blocks here. This blocks here. Take 5. Sure. So... yeah. Keep us flying. Block. Block. It's funny, we can actually bounce them in Thar if we wanted to. Because the perpetual just stays on it regardless of what it is. They scry one. Let's see what the scry is. Goes bottom. Good sign. And then we're going to Chimichanga and... oh, I bounce Minthara. This grows the officer, and then I recast it. And we still have lethal, like 10 ways till Sunday. 2 blockers. There are 2, so they're dead to everything where this lives or dies. Alright, cool. Cool. So now we need to decide the index. So I made a mistake. I just brain farted. I thought I had one of those spells, and I didn't. Probably because I was talking about it so much, because it's like a changed card. So let's take 1 second and look at our deck and decide if we should be playing the signature spells or not. The problem is if we cut signature spells, we have to cut the Mind Rot also. And I hope we have enough good cards to bring in otherwise. So, like, Find a Villain's Lair is not a good thing to have under signature spells. And there are actually no other options aside from Druidic Ritual, which is also not great either. It's honestly, like, not, like, terrible, but we do have Walrus and Lantern to cast it in theory, like, if we wanted to be, like, a little crazier out there. I think I'm gonna leave it. If we had something better to put in, but like we're gonna put in like what, like Charm Sleep and the Pseudo Dragon. Like it's just, both those cards are just bad. So like while this might end up being dead and being awkward, the upside is there for sure. And even just having Guiding Bolt under it just means that like, you know, we can kill the big thing they play over and over again, scry a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. It's not ideal at all. This is not, our deck is not great, and this is definitely a super awkward scenario. But we're gonna leave it. It's fine for now. Right back to it. Let's go. There's Guiding Bolt. All right. Yeah, it's fine. Not great, but fine. Got our Walrus. Cuckoo Cachoo. Cuckoo Cachoo. Cuckoo Cachoo. Keep this. Plains. All right. I mean, if they're a fast white deck, we could definitely be in trouble here for sure, but white, green, go. You draw the Wrath. That's also a good sign. Green's going to have some Boom Booms probably for my Guiding Bolts. There's a Unicorn. I am the Walrus. And Island Clutches. We're going to put that Clutches in the bottom of our deck. So now Signature Spells will be live no matter what. I don't really want to cast this card right now anyway, so we're going to keep the Island, I guess, for our blue source, which kind of stinks a little bit, but whatever. We're going to keep it. We have 2 double blues also, so we'll just get our blue source on here. It's not ideal, but we're probably going to Wrath this Walrus array eventually anyway, so. No blocks. We could just block here, honestly. And, like, yeah, I'm just going to block, actually. We're not casting Wrath next turn anyway. And like, if they have a trick they're going to use, better now than later. Otherwise, we're just taking 3 and just like for no reason for like a few turns, just block. We're not really ramping anything, nor do we need any mana. So, you got a trick here. What do you got? Hippogriff, sure. All right, so we're gonna go. We could go Plains here and try and like make it seem like we're mana secure. We obviously top those. It's fine. Those and say go. This is the issue at Rats, where like we're just like not doing anything. It's like really sketchy looking, and like this turn isn't that sketchy, but like if we do it again next turn, it starts to look really sketchy, and any good player will sniff it out. Take 3. Like if they go land, they have a moon. Oh wow, they have a Moon Dancer too. All right. Like right here, this turn if we just go land go, if they're smart, they'll just play nothing. I'm just gonna play land say go and try and get them, but like if I'm playing an Pro Tour here, I might just Wrath because like there's no way they play another creature here. It's just like 6 cards in hand, 5 mana up, all my colors. They're going to go for it, though. Sweet. All right, so obviously it's a cantrip, so they get the card back regardless. They also get the Scry and grow attack for a lot and so on. But it's also a cleric, actually. I mean, it's actually also a cleric. So what I was saying was irrelevant, actually. Never mind. I wasn't going to wrap this thing away. It's a cleric. So yeah, this card's kind of sus, honestly. I'm not a big fan of this card, honestly, but whatever. All right, so go to 10. Draw another island. All right. Yeah, so they're going to keep their Moon Dancer, which sucks, but yeah, not a big fan of this card, honestly. Can be good, but it can be very awkward like it is being right now. I mean, the only reason to keep the Priest would be to if they had another Moon Dancer in their hand. They wanted to like get on the Legend Rule or whatever, so basically a 1-for-1 because this replaces stuff anyway. They're still stuck on lands. There's land 4, which is not a good sign for us. It's funny, if this grows again, we actually get to kill it with the Guiding Bolts. Disciples is gross. We draw Intervention. So this can make 2/2/2s, seek an on-land permanent, destroy target artifacts, enchantment, and gain 3 life. Not really great here, honestly. We have a mana to containment and just stalwart as a 3/3. What we're gonna do? I'm not like thrilled about this, but this double teamer is pretty nasty. Given the mana when they have 5 spells in their hand is not ideal, but is what it is. Is what it is. This card's like pretty good, but there's a lot of mana for oh no, gross. Alright. No blocks. It's funny, we can actually like disenchant the artifact treasure, which is kind of fun. So we're gonna play land and say go. We have 2/2/2s and a hippogriff available, so that's kind of cool. Let's see what they do here. So we can make 2/2/2s, gain 3 life, kill the. Oh, never mind. What? Where did that come from? All right, I guess he got me. Sure, that's pretty annoying. So they're splashing black for vampire spawn for their life gain synergies. I guess that works. Now it's a 4/4, and they scry top. It's been a tough game. Tough game. All right, sure. We got a 1, and they have a containment too. Okay, that's fine. Because we have our disenchant, so they're going to attack with everything. We're going to intervention. We're going to destroy target enchantment, gain 3 life, seek a thing, and make 2/2/2s. So destroy the enchantment. Target player gains 3 life. Get some 2/2s. Get my 3/3 back. Does not ETB, so. And then we're going to just block and jump. And we get to keep a 2/2 and a 3/3, which is okay. We have Guiding Bolt with a 4/4. It's a Hippogriff here. Pretty good spell. Pretty good spell. Alright. Oh, I should upkeep. Yeah, never mind. That was anything better. I should upkeep again. I missed the stop. But Meteor Golem is also very good. So Meteor Golem to kill the Paladin. We might actually. Maybe we should actually Guiding Bolt this. So I want to use the Meteor Golem on the flyer, perhaps, and I can't use Guiding Bolt on that. So we just like Hippogriff Guiding Bolt here. I think I like that better. Again, probably should have upkeeped it, but land Naga. Naga's cool. Play Hippogriff, and we could attack here. It's a little risky, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Just wait a turn. If I attack and they kill one of these and attack, it's gonna get kind of blown out. So let them cast their Hippogriff. We'll Meteor Golem it. Another Moon Dancer. What is this deck? And a Hippogriff. All right, sure. So we untap. We're gonna attack for 3 and Meteor Golem the Hippogriff, leaving back some blockers. Start pushing some damage across. Or trying to, at least. Meteor Golem. Shoot down Griff.
Get off my plane.
Say go. And we have Naga next turn, which is a beefcake. Is a very large beefcake. Oh no! Come on.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
We had just turned the corner. If we had been at 5 life, we probably win that game. All right, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. All right. Let's go. Pilgrim's Eye. Another Wrath. All right. Stick together. Help me out this time. Stick together, all right? Get our blue. Pilgrim's Eye is a good thing to play. There you go. There's your 1 mana looter. I'm actually kind of pumped to play this card in Historic. I'm not going to lie. 1 mana for a looter for like a Reanimator deck is like actually pretty cool. So, attack for 1. You got me. You got me. This reckless aggression here. 1 mana 1/2, 2 mana 2/2. This card's so bad. Alright, play land. Play our Pilgrim's Eye. This is a Barbarian. This is a... Oh, it's a Rogue! Damn it! I hate this card. I hate this card. Alright, we're good. It's fine. It's only a 1/2. It's not that big of a deal. But this is a strange card. Stick together is. In for 3. No problems. Down to 16. Reckless Barbarian again. Alright. Sure. We draw Containment. Alright, so we're going to go land. We're going to go Steam Augury or Sand Augury here or whatever. And this can seal our Wrath reasonably well because like, it looks like our hand is awkward. We're going to keep that on top for sure. And And we're just going to say go. This is actually, it's a monk, so we say go. And we're just going to chump block and, like, Wrath and just, like, take our 2 for 1, honestly. Hopefully they play a creature. That'd be really, really cool for us, but it's kind of a sketchy block, honestly, but this block screams something is wrong here, but oh, that sucks. Never mind. Out there playing a creature, I got really excited. No creature? Alright, whatever. Steadfast Paladin? That's a good way to come back, honestly, as far as, like, gain some life. So we're just going to cast our Wrath here. So, we're going to play 5 mana, kill 2 2/2s. Whatever, it's fine. We have Containment, or Humiliation to kill the dragon. Could be worse. Nothing died there for a second, and I was like, what the hell's going on? Are these like warrior wizards I didn't know about? So there's your looter. You got the dragon. 5 cards in hand still. Next we get to go OG gain 2, Paladin, Flicker OG gain 2, Scry a bunch, get our game on. Alright, land 5 dragon, sure. Alright, so we go. Ooh. That one's cool. We're not gonna play that yet though, so gonna go OG and Scry 2 gain 2. Hippogriff land. We can keep the Do I want Hippogriff? I don't know if I do, actually. Not really saving anything particularly important. I kind of want to scry deeper, because we're just going to scry 2 again, so let's try deeper. Play this. Play Paladin. Trigger OG. Flicker. Scry 2 deeper. This time we see Swamp Island. I mean, we do have a couple double blue cards, so there's like some value in keeping the island. As far as we could go like Intervention and Humiliation in the same turn also, which is actually not the worst. So this opens up the ability to go Intervention, Humiliation. We already have Dragon Humiliation. I'm gonna bottom it. Let's bottom it. Alright, get that, and then we'll say go. Could just draw land anyway. Drawing spells is great too, so. Yeah, Young Blue Dragon. Let's see what they do here. Attack for 3, sure. It's a lot of dragons. I wonder if they have the Juvenile Mist Dragon. Alright, well, that's funny. That's kind of cool, actually. Because now we can, Young Blue Dragon, damn it, and, humiliate the Mist Dragon and then flicker something, which is cool. So let's go. I guess you want to flicker the OG, so like we can't attack with it. So would I rather deal 2 or would I rather gain 2 and scry 2? I'll gain 2, scry 2. So play Dragon, humiliate the Mist Dragon. We're gonna blink the Blade. So we miss out on 2 damage. We get to gain 2, scry 2. Bounce back, gain 2. Top 2 cards are lands. Just ship them both. Now our blue rare is kind of bad anyways, so sure, let's bottom both. Bottom both. Kill that. And just say go. 15 to 20. Big spell in hand. They're going to Sand Augury again. We have our clutches available and our containment. Can hardly contain myself. Soul Knife Spy, Dragon Lord. That's a lot of stuff. These looters aren't very good now, though. Now we have our clutches too. That's pretty sick. So we just play clutches and then play. I'm sorry, Officer, then clutches and blink and make that bigger too. It's sick. So play this. Play clutches. Get those last 2 cards. Flicker OG again. Make this bigger. Gain some life. Do some stuff. That's bigger. Scry 2. Bottom that. And Guiding Bolt has no targets. I'm not going to risk not having a target, but then the bottom. Also, now he's my enchantment alive, too, so I can still do something. Whoa! They discarded Sword Goes Serpent and Gut Fanatical Priestess. Just the 6 drop and the 7 drop. Nice Mind Rot gem. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Good stuff. They're gonna loot? Cool. You can loot all you want, my friend. Loot away a land. Cast another young Bleezy. We draw the Walrus. I am the Walrus. Sure, this is fine. So we just, like, contain one of the dragons, play Walrus, flicker OG, make this thing bigger again. Leaving this up is sort of irrelevant, so play Walrus. Scry 2, I guess. Ship the host. Do I have any good cards left is the question. Play this here. Flicker OG. And grow the officer. We have Conjurer land. I think those are gone too, actually. And contain that. Now you have double blue, which is kind of cool. We actually use the intervention on the artifact at some point, maybe. Attack for 4 with the officer. We would end up trading officer for young blue dragon. Is that a thing I want to do? Kinda. That would open up a lot more attacks for us. All their blocks are pretty bad. I kind of like that, actually. We're not set up the double spell next turn regardless, so we'll just make the trade. If they want to do it. Obviously, if they don't, it's cool too. Cool, they don't. Cool. Great. Your turn. Yeah, 2 boomers there. 2 freaking boomers. Gone. I am the Eggman. Woo! Woo! Goo 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 choo. Draw Air Cult Elemental. We can cast that one. Now, bouncing young blue dragon is not ideal because obviously they can just re-Sand Augury it and then play it again. But we get to attack for 3. I guess the officer will attack also and kill looter and spy. I guess the paladin can attack too then, so I guess we just do it. Not ideal, but I think this card here too. This card's kind of weird. It's like not really great unless they're attacking you. Oh, okay. They're going to Dream Fracture us. Counters the spell, they draw a card, and I draw a card. Very interesting. Very interesting. Same attack option as last turn? No. Would I trade Officer for Looter and Spy? I don't think I would. Just say go. Freaking Dream Fracture. It's the first time I've ever seen that card cast in this format. It's kind of a weird one, honestly. Alright, what do you got? Like, they could have replayed their adventure. That might have even, like, been good for them, honestly, but we'll see. We have a whole lot of lands at the bottom, right? That's for sure. We have about 10 cards that aren't known, and these cards all are known, so. Woo! Woo!
Hey.
Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. First, remember that, folks. You can't hit the follow button. You're not watching on YouTube, on Twitch, I guess. But YouTube, folks, like, comment, subscribe, please, as you're watching. Helps me out a ton. I'm glad you're all enjoying the new channel. Dominaria United's coming out soon. Sooner rather than later, actually. Which is pretty sweet. And support the channel. I'm pumped for Bronze Mythic for a new set. It's going to be about my Worlds practice. I'm playing in Worlds in October, of course, the World Championship. The best 31 Magic players in the world and me vying for the World Championship. All right, so this is a sketchy attack here, obviously. I'm not going to block. We block here, and they have, like, a small damage effect to finish us off. It's pretty bad. Whereas, like, we can just trade blows, and I'm pretty happy about it, so. Two-handed axe. All right, so we would have lost our creature. And now they're going to cast this. That's pretty good, actually. Now our intervention is getting better and better. Cool, 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 cool. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you sub-channel. Support the channel, please. It's a new channel, so I appreciate that. Rescuer Chimichanga. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is double spells also. Double spells on the dollar. Oh, man, this is going to be a nasty turn, I feel like. All right. Here we come. Yeah. This is going to be a good turn for us. Oh, they didn't actually cast the axe, I guess. It's kind of weird, honestly. Why didn't they cast this? But so I don't actually want to cast this yet because I want to kill their stuff with it. Maybe we should wait here. I'm just sending the lifelinker and the dragon, I think. And we'll get him on their turn with the intervention Chimichanga. So attack like this, I'll happily trade my lifelinker for some life on one of the creatures. Sure. Sure. Works for me. Grows the officer. 11 to 15. Say go. 2 tricks up. Will they loot this card away? I've only seen, what, 3, 6, 9 lands? They have 8-ish lands. Another Sword Coast Serpent. So, we're going to fizzle this, I think. Let's think here for a second. If I Chimichanga the officer, we get to fizzle the adventure and basically kill their 6/6, which is pretty important. And then I kind of want to OG. Nah, I think it's not worth it. We could OG by casting intervention, but like I want to kill this hammer, I think. It's a pretty big effect. So yeah, let's do this. So do this. Bounce. We'll bounce the officer, fizzle the adventure, kill their 6/6 basically. We lose our counters on the creature, but whatever, you know. We're also going to seek a spell, so you can double spell next turn for OG, which is cool, so. There's your axe. And my axe.
I still only counts as one.
Put that there, sure. Alright. So. They cast that. Oh shit, they attacked. I screwed up.
That's it. I'm going to clone college.
It's not an equipment like it buffs the creature. It's a triggered ability on the equipment. So I just took 3 for no reason. Sure, whatever. I screwed up. That's fine. Let's take 3 for no reason. We're still way ahead this game. We're at 9. They're at 11. End step, cast intervention. We're going to gain 3, destroy an artifact, seek, and then make him creatures. Our attacks here are great. So they have no good blocks. This all looks pretty good. Took 3 for no reason, obviously, but we're going to gain life off our blade regardless, so. Alright, untap and draw Ice Wind Stalwart. We can blink this thing twice. It's pretty good. So let's jam. We have 4 mana and 3 mana, so we can send in our Walrus also. And then we just go Icewing into, or Officer into Icewing. Nope, that doesn't work either, because then I can't, oh man, I should have cast this first. Whatever. Alright, sure. Still way ahead, so I should have cast this first, then attacked, and then done this stuff post-combat. Because they're going to make some blocks for sure. That was bad, but it's okay. Yeah, whatever. He's still attacked everything. A little sloppy. It's okay, though. They make some blocks. We deal much damage. I think we're gonna step off like this. We deal 7 here. They're gonna loot, sure. They loot. We need to decide what a 3rd looter. I mean, I know they buff the card, but it ain't that good. 12 to 4. We need to decide. We officer, and then I guess we can flicker the dragon too. So flicker the dragon, and then flicker the OG. That works, I guess. So play officer. Play Icewind. I can't flicker OG because then the Icewind will not work because it'll fizzle so you got to start flicker this thing, and then the Icewind will flicker the OG. Am I wrong? I am wrong. All right, sure. Whatever.
Waka, waka.
So I was thinking of it as a spell being cast. Obviously, an ETB and this triggers on cast, not on ETB. So I could have flickered it twice. Whatever. Who freaking cares? Hashtag scoreboard. We're going to win easily. Yada, yada, yada. So I untap my dragon instead of gaining extra 2 and scrying 2. Signature spells only has the 1 destroy power 4 greater card. Whatever, just get rid of that too. So whatever. We're way ahead. We're going to win. So a little sloppy. It's fine. Null Hunting Party is a pretty good card, but not good enough. There's DOB, who's having everything, so just give me the old Space Jam. call it a day. All right. Sure. So the blinky part of our deck's pretty sweet. Our deck is obviously quite awkward. Like, our signature spells is like pretty hit or miss. Our mana's a little weird, but the blinky stuff is working well, and the blue buffs are certainly helping out too, for sure. So in for 7. All right, cool. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Up to... All right, we're getting there. Making moves. All right, keep it rolling here. Just gotta keep battling, you know? Scrappy crappy. Let's do our thing. We just try to stick together every game, and it's always, like, aggressively mediocre, but it's all right. It's not that bad. It can be really good. Maybe this time to be really good. We do have a wizard here. We do have our conjurer wizard combo. So we have the turn 4 stick together with a wizard and blaze. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Officer, sure. Wombo combo here. All right, they play a soldier that is not a party member. We play a walrus. Walrus is not a party member either, so play conjurer, and then if they don't play anything too good, we'll Pilgrim's Eye for a swamp, and like that'll look innocent also. No blocks. Wow, nothing. All right, I guess we're just gonna attack then and play Pilgrim's Eye. So let's attack. Could have the 5 damage spell here, but like whatever. It's a freaking conjurer. Who cares? No 3-drop is definitely a little weird. Stands out. All right, yeah, whatever, sure. They broke up the wombo combo, but the important thing is we're just concealing what we're doing. So we get our swamp. Everything looks fine and dandy here. So go. Fortunately, Pilgrim's Eye lines up really good here anyway. So we're just like not. Yeah, I'm gonna block. So got a trick. I guess hopefully they go like trick. They have Hippogriff, sure. And they like land 2-drop. No, they've got nothing. Just play things. Stop being mana screwed to my freaking stick together. All right, I'm gonna cast the Walrus. I guess we can't just do nothing here. It's way too obvious. So let's play Walrus and scry a little bit, I guess. Still get some value off of it. Hippogriff, Ice-Winged, Stalwart. Stalwart is a warrior. Warrior does live through the Wrath, so Wrath is sacrificed though, so the yeah, it's not, the Hippogriff will not work in that case. So we'll keep Buffalo on top though. Alright, say again. So we're probably gonna try and play Warrior next, or Stalwart next turn, and like milk the Wrath a little more if possible. I'd probably just block here if they attack, honestly. Like, this dies to the Wrath regardless. I can't just keep taking chunks of damage. And, like, what's the Walrus going to do anyway but die? So, I actually must block here. So, we block here. They go, like, land Hippogriff. We go Stalwart. They play another creature. And, like, hopefully we can utilize it in some ways. There's a 3/3, sure. Untap. Play a very sad Stalwart. But the trap is still laid. The trap is still laid. Like, play land, good 5-drop, you know? Like yeah, perfect. The Paladin is perfect. That's excellent. Love it. Love it. Love it. Alright, so we worked really, really hard for this, folks. Really, really hard for this. Let's double check. A successful stick together. We did it! 2 for 1. Go. Was it worth it? I don't know, but Pilgrim's Eye, sure. Are they playing more than 2 colors? What do you got here? I gotta hope not. They are. Alright. Got fellow Esper shitters here. Alright, this is the slightly buffed Scholar. It's a 2/2, not a 2/1. We have Hippogriff, Officer, Humiliation. Alright, let's I guess we'll play... I don't want to play Officer first, because I want them to block. I don't want to make them not want to block, so... Kind of doubt they're blocking here anyway, but yeah, sure. So, in for 3, we play Officer. We tap our lands better. So yeah, we've got Tyre's Blessing and Humiliation up. Could have killed the Scholar, but like the loot is like kind of whatever. And if they specialize it, we get a blow amount response. It's pretty good. So specializes into a 4/4. Doesn't really do much, though, that looting first. This card's just, like, not very good. It's just, like, very, very, very slow. See what they do. I mean, if they're flooded, they might try and specialize into a 4/4. Just, like, forget the ability, just try and size up. They're going to Sewer Plague my officer. Nothing we can do there, unfortunately. So that is dead. Maybe we should have killed a Scholar response, but 10 to 14. We draw signature spells. That's pretty good, actually. I think we actually cast this and leave the Stalwart back. Let's cast it and see if it resolves. It resolves. Alright, so we get our Clutches and our removal spell. This is actually really good. So now we have all big creatures covered and a win condition all in one. So now I think we want to just stay alive. So we're just going to go. We're not going to risk like anything crazy happening here. Unfortunately, if they specialize now, it's a 4/4. We take a pretty big hit, but then we can kill it with the guiding bolt, which is great too. So kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. Probably should have just cast this earlier, but they're going to imprison my Stalwart. That sucks a little, but sure. So they get a 2/1 Soldiers of the Watch, which is pretty good. Hippogriff blocks okay here. Alright, let's untap. We have a lot of 3s, actually. Maybe I should just kill this now. We have a lot of 3-drops in our deck, so, like, I'm probably just going to cast Hippogriff to stay alive here. And if I draw a 3, I want to cast that too. I'm going to cast this now. Let's kill the Soldiers of the Watch. Kill that. Untap. We're going to cast our Clutches. And they are going to mill 2. And they milled over... Discard a Grim Bounty and milled over Pilgrim's Eye Priest. We draw Young Bleezy. They can specialize this to a 4/4, but it would die to the Guiding Bolt. We have Hippogriff and Young Blue Dragon. This is interesting. We probably just Sand Augury and then cast the Dragon. If they want to make us a 4/4, whatever, right? So, cast Sand Augury. Plains, bottom. Ooh. An intervention, huh? That can kill the enchantment too. Alright, I'm in. Sign me up. Kills the artifact and the enchantment. Oh my god. Max value on the 6-mana rares here. 6-mana mediocre rares for the win. Forget your Hourglass Covens. They're going to loot, actually. So they're going to loot. Discard a land. Gets a counter now, so I can do stuff. Play the Lulu. Lulu's pretty good. We're going to cast the Clutches here, right? Let's cast Clutches. Just deal 2, mill 2. And we draw a Lando Calrissian. So we're going to kill the Imprisonment, the Pilgrim's Eye, just do everything in one shot. Yeah, just play this and say go. So we have Intervention and Hippogriff up. Yeah, we like could just attack because we are pressuring them too. I think we actually I can also just kill this Imprisonment attack with this. Yeah, what am I doing? I should cast this now. Kill the Imprisonment too. So gain 3, Enchantment, Artifact, Seek, and 2/2. So Artifact, Enchantment, gain some life. Oh boy, that's a good one. Yeah. Draw Chimichanga also. Sick. Attack for a bunch. And yeah, now there's a 4 dead in 2 turns. Even if they rat the board or something like that. This card works. It's really, really good. You know, again, our deck is not really built super well for it, but like we just don't have better options. So they get to loot. They will discard a Plains. Don't really see any outs here for them. Cool. We'll take it.
After it was all over, he took us in the house to serve his pancake.
Almost to the next rank. Not gonna lie, folks. We kind of need this one here. We got to go up a rank. We've been in Platinum 2 for like 9 drafts in a row, which is embarrassing. So we need this one. Hand's okay. We're gonna keep. Opponent's in gold, which is just terrifying. But we're gonna keep. All right. Intervention. Sure. So we'll see what our first play is gonna be here. They have a 2-drop. Do they have multiple 2-drops they're deciding on? Null Hunter, sure. Right, that's not cool. We're probably going to just get a Chimichanga to block this, honestly. Just trade. Our hand's pretty chunky. It's going to be hard to use this card effectively anyways, so just check our trade here. Obviously, they might have a trick, but like if they use a trick and don't fill up the board, it's also great. So I'm going to decline to bounce one of my lands to my hand. Thank you very much. 1 blocker. Excellent. Love it.
Bingo!
Play a Horde Robber. Alright, well that basically makes us have to cast Conjurer and not Pilgrim's Eye, which is fine. Conjurer could lead into more mana, I guess. We could play the Officer, I suppose. We don't really need 5 mana next turn. Yeah, I'll play Officer. Let's say go, see what's up. We'll see. I feel like Conjurer's almost more important. And then, but this is also a card we want to get down earlier anyway. So they block. Tricks. Tricks. No tricks. No tricks. Love it. Alright, so now we're just playing Pilgrim's Eye, I believe. Maybe, maybe not actually. We don't really need another land. Just play this and play Conjurer and just say go. Conjurer blocks Shepherd, and then we'll have 6 mana next turn for the intervention if we really want it. Don't really have to use it yet, don't really do anything with it, so we have Naga to kill artifacts and enchantments regardless. We can kind of just like pop this off for some 2/2s and draw some cards of value. Like 6 mana, 2/2/2s, draw spell, gain 3 life. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, all things considered. Well, I guess actually we can't play this on their turn. If we want to like just main phase it, we could, because Conjurer only untaps as a sorcery, so it's not a mana creature in that respect. Land 4, 3 colors. Here comes the Shepherd. Alright, well, just gonna block. We could double block and try and kill it, but then a trick really blows us out. Just like, you gain your 1 life, good for you. The Nurturer, sure. We draw Plains. Alright, so do we just Pilgrim's Eye and say go here? Do we main phase Intervention? No, they have 2 X3s. It's not like we're main phasing this. So we'll just play a land, play Pilgrim's Eye. We'll do the opposite, I guess, but we'll play this and get Plains. We don't need 2 swamps, so get Plains. Just play Plains and just say go. Guardian Naga next turn if we want it. I kind of would rather, like, not play this. Alright, they're going to swing with the Shepherd. I'm just going to block with the Eye and the Conjurer. I don't mind losing Pilgrim's Eye here at all. I almost want to, because the Officer will grow as well. They have a trick here, whatever. These cards aren't that important anyway. Sure, that's great. They just used a pretty premium removal spell on my freaking 2/3. And then I grew my Officer twice, so it's a 4/4, which is awesome. And now they can't kill my Guardian Naga, so love to see that. I have Intervention now also, and now we can actually just jam and then bait them into Intervention too. This is great. That worked out. That worked out so well for us. You got to really be gun shy with your removal spells in this format. It's a lot of big, powerful creatures, and killing a 2/3 is not a great use of it. And it almost made a bigger threat anyway, because it made this thing bigger. So there's Nefarious Imp, sure. Oh god, yeah. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Whew.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back.
You can roll your die. Gain 1 life, sure. Cast this. Gain life, seek. We're going to seek a Lantern, make some 2/2s. I'm going to block the Robber, I think. Keep both my things alive, and then not let them get treasure, because they have this thing's good treasure as far as like scrying, and they're a little light on mana too, so cool. Love to see that. There's your scry. Now it's hard to attack back, but I think it's fine, honestly. Young Blue Dragon. That's pretty good. I want to hold this for a little longer and really milk out their removal spells before I cast it, so let's send in my my Officer. I think we're gonna Sand Augury first. Bottom Plains. Draw the Walrus, sure. You want to trade Shepherd and Imp for this? Totally cool with that. Play our Young Blue Dragon, Young Peasy, and say go. Card is so much better as a 3/4. Just so much better. Not relevant on this board, I guess, but still very, very important. And now you got some big stuff to do. We got a pretty good board already. There you go. Drew it out. There we go. Drew out the removal spell, and now I get to play my Guardian Naga, which is awesome. And we can play land. We can attack for 3 in the air. Just slam the boomer. Just slam. I said slam the boomer. Attack you. Take 3. Slam the boomer. They have another removal spell now. I've done all I can do. Alright? I've done all I can do. Here it is. Guardian freaking Naga.
Good lord. Gigantism.
Card's good. Card's like an actual house. Look, I have arms. I'm not invisible. I actually have arms. Hard look, I put myself here. If I were to like, just like do the face here. How's that look? I know Sam Black does that, but he just has like the full webcam. So it's kind of like not super, you know. I don't think I like it. It's just too weird. You just don't think to look for the face here. So I don't like it. I don't like it. In for 2. That's a card. Alright. That's a pretty good rare. We have Asterion the Decadent. They can make me lose 2 more. Alright. I mean... Ooh. 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 They would probably end up just... Oh, actually, this doesn't even deal damage to this. Holy crap. This card's so good. All damage prevented. That doesn't even work here. Your power is a weak old man. Alright, so... We're going to Walrus and see what's up. Cuckoo Cuckoo. I think Officer's better than a random card, so keep that. And we're going to attack with the Naga and the Flyer. And this can't even block this successfully because it prevents all damage, so... It wasn't really like a bad thing that can happen here. Although we are going to kill this probably before they go to their turns. They can't have a Dreadlenorn. So just kill this now. And play land and revealing it just so go. They can just scry, but I think with them having 4 mana and 3 spells in their hand, playing around Dreadlenorn there is very, very relevant. So play that, play this, and say go. We've got Flyer and Bombastic Common Ground Pounder here. And they got some shitters. That's a good one too. Minthara the Absolute. We have that card obviously, but you draw the Officer. Alright, so look at the top card of your library if it's a land card, you put it in the battlefield tapped. If you don't, so we're gonna get end step that. There's no point playing it now. Play Officer first. And we're gonna attack with our Naga and our Flyer. Yeah. And they chump block the Flyer and chump block the Naga. And Gromit. No, they're going to let the Flyer through. Okay. Letting the Flyer through is pretty bold. Because now they're at 1 and they're dead to every creature I have in play. So we'll see how this one works out for them. I get to shake it off here. And scry. Bottom. Love to see that. And just say go. Set our upkeep stop. He's going to do this again. So they buff this card to be activate 3 instead of 4. A very slight buff, but... Attackers can try and gain some life. We're trying to roll that natural 20. Roll that nat 20. 6. Not quite. However, we're going to block with some 2/2s. I'm not going to block with the Guardian Naga in case they have like the Manticore or just like something that can kill it because it's so good. Just block like this. This might be overkill, but it removes a blocker also. And it's kind of hard to get blown out here, so cool. Like great exchange for us. Minthara grows, whatever. My Officer grows, awesome. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. Alright, scry top Knoll Hunter. And their DOB. End step. Our top card is a land. Put it by tapped. Cool. Upkeep. Again. Top card is a Steadfast Paladin. Do I want to bottom that or keep it? I got bottom this. We can do better. We draw a signature spells. Alright, I do like that one. That one ends the game, I think, no matter what, honestly. So here comes the dragon, here comes the Naga. I mean, they're just dead on board and everything, so whatever. Tired of everything. Sure. All this fun stuff we're doing, it doesn't actually matter at all because they're just dead. But try and do some fun stuff. Oh, thank God. I haven't hit this button in so freaking long. Oh my God, thank you. I can't wait. I'm going to hit it. Oh, please. We did it. We're out of Platinum 2.
Look, Barry.
Oh my God. We made it. We made it. Oh, thank God. Now I got to finish the draft in Platinum 1. That's the hard part. All right, let's keep it going here. Keep it going real strong. We're going to keep. Oh no, we're going to keep. We can't mulligan this hand. We're on the draw. The Pilgrim's Eye and 2 lands. We're almost a flip to draw land. We have 3 draws to find a land. And a removal spell. And some of our best cards. I'm going to keep this. Here we go, folks. It's all going. We got a sinking ship here. Oh, there's your 1-drop. Oh, draw 7-drop. Here we go.
That's it. I'm going to clone.
I would say opponent playing good aggro 1-drop and us drawing 7-drop is about. Oh, they didn't play 2-drop. We draw 6-drop. Right, that's all of our expensive spells. That's basically all of them. All right, so we missed twice and missed pretty hard here. We only have 1 7-drop left in our deck, so please just draw any land. We're now at about 50%. I don't want to lose the 3 flips in a row here, right? Land, land, land! Yes! I said yes! Alright. Pilgrim's Eye. Now the question is, what do we get? It's got to be a swamp, right? Even though we have 2 double blue spells, they both cost 6. And we want to cast Minthara next turn, so we have plenty of islands to draw to regardless. It's going to be a swamp, I think. Alright, place, so we get swamp. We're good to go. We're still alive. Oh, man. A lot of luck's turning around, folks. Here we go. And it's funny. It's the kind of game where we just drew, literally, if we drew the card Island every single turn for the rest of the game, we probably win this game. That's the kind of game this is. So, Block of Pilgrim's Eye. What do you got? You got a stupid thingy. A Rally Maneuver. Oh, wow. That's fine. That's 2 for 1 for us. We draw a Walrus? Ooh. Do we Walrus over Minthara here? I think we do, actually. That could make for an Air Cult Elemental next turn. If we were to draw well enough, so... Alright. Cuckoo Cuckoo. 1 island, please. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Oh, let's go. Don't kill my Walrus. They attack both here. Walrus is not going to block. We got Air Cult Elemental next turn. It's huge stabilizing force here as a 2/5. 2/5. Oh, thank God. We're good. I was worried. Can you believe I was worried for a second there? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? All right. I think we actually signature spells here. Like, we get to... Because if we play Air Cults, we stabilize really well. But, like, we want to find the time to play this. Signature spells. We have... Our good hits are still in there. Both good hits are... I'm going to cast signature spells. I think. Let's think for a second here. This is obviously a super great stabilizing force. And if I draw a land, we have Meteor Golem too, which is even better stabilizing force. Or I can cast this card too, so I'm going to cast signature spells this turn. Please don't disenchant me. Go get our spells, put them under. Now they play a Boomer, I can kill it, and then I can also make them discard their cards and stuff too. So this is a big turn. This is a huge turn for us. How's this turn going to go? A lot of pressure on them to do a lot of things this turn. And if they kill the Walrus worst case scenario, I can just draw land and cast Intervention, draw an island and cast Air Cult, or just cast Minthara, or just cast the Containment, honestly, which is fine too. Because if we're Mind Rotting them every turn, then like the mana isn't as bad to give them, so... I like this card a lot. Signature Spells, fun card. It's a fun card. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. What do you got? Alright, there goes the Walrus. It's dead. They attack for possibly 5 here. That was really good. What the hell took so long? That was pretty good for them. Alright, in for 5. Love to draw land here. Island preferably, but... Nothing we can kill just yet. Let's do a 3/4. It's awkward. Alright, we're going to cast the clutches. We're going to make them lose 2 cards in their hand. So, best draw here is just any land. Alright, we drew a land. They discarded a Prowler and a Plains. They have 1 card left. We get to Intervention, make a bunch of 2/2s, make some blocks, gain some life, shatter this thing. So we're in great shape now, I think. And then we're drawing to any land for Meteor Golem. We also have the Minthara, and then we also have the Containment as well, so... Containment plays well with Minthara also, because if they sack treasure, this thing goes away. They're going to exile my Walrus. Sure. I am the Walrus. I have Pilgrim's Eye, and they have Guildsworn Prowler, and that is it. So, not a lot of creatures here. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. They discarded the Eyes and the Portable Hole, and they milled over the Prowler and the Plains, I believe. How's it written? Discard 2, then mill 2. Yes, the most recently put in the cards are the mill cards. So, they had a pretty good hand. Portable Hole and Eyes. Oh, sorry. All right, here it is. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Everything but enchantment, right? Ain't killing no enchantments here. Sounds good. All right, so we're going to destroy an artifact. Target myself. Make some 2/2s. Seek a card. Block some stuff. This will grow the Officer, but I think we're going to double block the Disciple. Draw our own Officer. So I'll make that bigger. Actually, I think we block the Officer here. It's, it saves more damage. I don't really care about this thing, honestly. They're going to specialize and get back into freaking 2/2. Who cares? Yeah, this worked out great for us. So that was a good draw. This card's really good. We're going to contain that one, I think. Let's draw land. So now, nothing to kill. We're still going to make them mill 2 and lose 2. They are out. Out of cards. Mill 2 lands. You draw land. Awesome. So, land, Meteor Golem. That's the game, folks. Wrap it up.
Game.
I'm calling it.
Blouses.
I'm calling it right now. Get this out of here. Suppose I could, like, exile it and, like, use it or whatever. I hate reading these cards. Yeah, drain 2 maybe, but whatever. I think we're in great shape here. We've got our Minthara. We have our Containment. We had to kill this for sure, so we're going to exile their own card. Sure. Why did they want to exile the Disciples? These cards are, like, pretty good. Alright, 2 to specialize. That would, when they specialize, it puts the card in their hand, but then I guess they can't cast it if I don't draw land. Then I make them discard it, so it's kind of cool. Fortunately, this thing becomes a 3/4, so we can't kill it with our guiding bolts, but it's okay. Specialize, discarding a white card. Another Monk of the open hand. Make a 3/4, and they can bring back a 3 mana card for free. And just put it into play, right? Sure, it's fine. And now they line up some attacks. Don't look very good. And we have Containment. They're coming in, though. They're coming in. No fear, Shakespeare. Sure. Yeah. Block, stay alive. We have Containment, Air Cult, Minthara, Officer. Drawing a blue source to be cool. Gonna fire off clutches again. The Officer gets any bigger, we can kill it with the friggin' things. It's pretty good for us. We draw Ice Wind Stalwart. Alright. Minthara, play Officer, so they go. We aren't dead to the Tappy card, which is good. Milled over some decent ones here. Containment. Stalwart can blink something. Get a little value here, which is nice. Blue. Any blue land is Air Cult Elemental. We have a removal spell. This feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Frickin' signature spells. Bronze to Mythic. Let's go. Hype, please. What are you going to do? They're going to Ghost Lantern back the Monk of whatever. Sure. Make a 3/3. They're going to make that leave the battlefield. Sure. Then this thing gets bigger. Awesome. That triggers but doesn't do anything. And they're going to attack here. Wow, okay. So this is great, actually, because we're going to block here. I might actually just chump. Just to guarantee we don't like get cheesed out by damage. And then this thing's going to grow anyway. And we kill it with the guiding bolt. And And then I can we can kill this. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. I'm just gonna jump. I'm not going. I think the only way we lose this game is by getting cheesed out. I'm not gonna let that happen. So stay at 10. This time we're gonna copy Guiding Bolts, and we're going to kill the 4 power creature. Scry 2 in our upkeep. Double Island, love it. And we're gonna cast Air Cult Elemental. Let's do this Air Cult dance for a little bit. Cultia. Bounce this, get back my Minthara, and say go. They want to hit the Minthara again, whatever. We'll blink our thing and do it again. We have Containment also, and again, signature spells every turn just going off, which is super cool. All right, do that. Hit Minthara. These triggers happen, but they don't actually resolve because the card's not in play, so intensity is still 0. Ghost Lantern, this card's bad. Nothing's dying here. All right, and they're not going to equip it? +1 to equip. What are they? Whatever, sure. Clutch ya. Keep that drain going. And attack for 2. And play our Stalwart. Blink the Air Cult Elemental. To do this all Song and Dancing. And it's funny because like bouncing it every turn makes them weak to the Mind Rot if they draw an expensive spell, which is kind of cool. So play this and just say go. Everything's working perfectly. Perfectly. Just like we drew it up. Let's get 7 wins here. I need this so bad, folks. I need this so bad. So bad. There's wanting it and there's needing it, and I'm both. I'm both. It's not a great hand, honestly. I'm not going to lie. This hand is not great. We couldn't mulligan 3 lands, 4 spells, though. I'm going to keep it. We can't mulligan this hand in a million years, so... We have a lot of 3s in our deck. We have a lot. We can cast Changa, Officers, Paladin, Bolt, Conjurer, Containment, Lantern, Walrus, Pilgrim's Eye. We have a lot of things to draw to here, so... Obviously, a Swamp is a good draw. Even like an Island isn't the worst draw, so that was a good draw. Sweet. Let's fill that curve out. Sand Augury. The Officer. We kind of want to draw a land, honestly. Officer's just a 2/2, and we have nothing else to do with it. I'm going to bottom this. I just want to draw a land. I think. Cool. That's fine. So now I can at least Air Cult on 6, hopefully. They're going to play an Innkeeper. Sure, that's fun. Another Island. Alright, that's okay, I guess. Say go. Just play a 3/3, I guess. I'm not, like, stoked about it, but whatever. We'll see what they cast. If they cast, like, nothing, I won't. Circle of the Land Druid. Again, this is the buff here. This card went from being absolute filler to one of the best green commons. Emil over Land, Owlbear, Shepherd. Gain a life, attack for 1. Okay. We draw signature spells. That's pretty good. Alright, we're going to cast our Stalwart here. We're not going to try and get fancy with any value or whatever. Just cast this turn, cast Dragon next turn, and hopefully cast spells turn after. We'll just not draw Demigorgon's Clutches here. That's our goal. That's our goal. They're just going to hard cast Hippogriff. Just going to send it, sure. We draw Containment. It's fine. Alright. Looking for a land. Prefer Swamp, but I'm not picky. Any land next turn, please. I want to cast signature spells before I have to do so. Oh, that card's good. This card's not actually. It's good on turn 2. It's not as good later. It pumps all the cards in your hand, not in play, so... It is very good. They can specialize into the Lifelinker or the... a 4/4 when it dies, they get a 4/4. It is pretty good, but... We could always contain it if they make it into the 4/4. Ideally, we're playing signature spells next turn, so let's just hope that happens. Specialize for green. It's a 4/4. It's a 4/4 when it dies, make it 4/4. We draw the land. Yes!
Oh, it's laser healing!
Yes! Let's go. Signature spells. Hype everywhere. There's no chat, but there's YouTube comments, and I want to see your hype in the YouTube comments. Signature spells, all capital letters, is your comment of the day. Go. Go. We got freaking Guiding Bolts for days. Air Cult, Elemental Bounce Token. We're looking great. Just don't die, and then don't kill my signature spells, please. Even if they kill us, our hand's still really good, so... Here comes the 4/4. No blocks. It's going to die no matter what, so no blocks. You got me. An Owlbear, it's a 5/5. That's good. That's pretty good. We might actually... Let's see. Might just kill the Owlbear. We can just Containment the... Acolyte. I'll just bounce the Acolyte too, I guess, with Air Cult Elemental. I guess we could, like, kill this and then air cult the 4/4 token. And then we have blockers for the 5/5. I think that's fine, actually. Sure. Kill this. Stick Together is our top card. They have a bear, a hippogriff, a druid, and a citizen.
Yes,
I have a
citizen.
warrior and a dragon. That does kill everything, actually. So, sure. I guess we'll keep that. Negative ox. Alright. An Ali Ali oxen free. Alright. Yeah, sure. We'll just stick together here, I guess. So, that kills the entire board, but keeps our stalwart alive. We'll attack with this. Making mediocre rares work in limited. Let's do it. You know what I think?
Get off my plate.
Get the hell out of here. They get their land druid. They get a land back. Whatever. They got 4 cards in hand now. 21 cards in deck. And I have a chonked up hand. Oh, no. Oh, my heart. My heart. Why would you do this to me? How could you do this to me? All right. Now the game's harder, but we're okay. We're okay. We sure as hell ain't bouncing this, obviously. We currently have no black mana. Do we just contain this? They already have 6 mana in play. Oh, man, this sucks. All right. Yeah. I think so. Otherwise, our turn's really bad here. Why even just cast the Hippogriff, too, honestly? Attack for 3 and just cast the Hippogriff. Just close this. Now we're, like, in a tempo game. They, like, untap, played Red Lenorn. I just bounced it, attack for a bunch. Sylvan Shepherd's not Red Lenorn. The Rope-a-Dope. They got the combo here. The Shepherd plus the Rope-a-Dope combo. We draw an Officer. That's fine. So, play this. Bounce the Rope-a-Dope. And attack for a bunch. This is, like, fine. We have Officer. I love to draw a Black Source, honestly, but gain 2 life. We block. Black Source for Officer plus Minthara would be pretty sweet this turn. There's your Rope-a-Dope. And Soldiers of the Watch. Alright. Sure. Lantern of Revealing. Okay. So now I can play Minthara. And actually, if this thing dies, we get a thingy too, so let's just play Minthara immediately and see what happens. Alright, so now if they sack the treasure here, Minthara will trigger, which is cool. They have a 4/5. It is pretty big. We have a 3/3. Our attacks, like, aren't great. I think it's probably just a lonely Hippogriff going in. If I send it in more than that, then, like, they have removal spell, things get really, really ugly, so just play it safe here. In for 2, so they go. We got some booties lined up for sure.
Oh my god, Becky.
Please sack the treasure here. You know you want to. We got to shake. We got to shake it off here. 2 cards in hand. And just sending the team. All right. This is super sketchy. There are obviously a number of tricks they could have here. I kind of want to keep Minthara safe, honestly. I just go like here and here. Obviously, if things die, Minthara lives. We get to pump our stuff up. If they have like the +1/+1 to their team card here, it isn't that bad for us. I think this is fine. Let's just do this. Wow. All right.
Inconceivable!
What the hell was that? Okay. Sure. Play the Officer. And, I mean, I do want to be able to block the Rope-a-Dope, I guess. Just send it for 2 again. Actually, I guess Minthara's not blocking, right? Let's do this. What do they got here? Alright. Say go. Now the Rope doesn't untap because they don't have the life gainer anymore. So, what are they doing? Oh my god. We're getting 7 wins here, folks. We will not put that on the bottom. Gonna keep that one. Alright, so Buddha Combat. Sending in the Hippogriff and the Minthara. Maybe in the Air Cult too, honestly. I think it's just fine. It's in all flyers. And just play our honkin' shonkin' shonker here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, I don't know what's happening, folks, honestly. What happened this game? What are they doing?
Good lord. Gigantism.
So there you go. Alright, hey, and listen.
After it was all over,
I'll take it.
we took us in the house of service pancake.
I'll take it. Is that 7 wins? We needed that so bad. We needed that so bad, folks. Our deck was fine. Like it was awkward. It was definitely awkward. I think that draft really showed the power of signature spells because realistically, that was not a great signature spells deck. It was fine. It definitely had some of the cards you want for signature spells, but not exactly blowing you the roof off with it. But it was still quite good in the games we played it. You had some good blink stuff going on. And let's hop on over to untap.gg as always. The link's in the YouTube comments as it always is, and take a look at our deck and our stats, which you can do yourself down it for free. We got our 7 wins here. We did it. I am floored, honestly. But yeah, I mean the white cards are obviously still pretty good. The blinky stuff was good with OG. Minthara is obviously great. The Wrath was it was really, really good once. It was mostly okay the rest of the time. So I think that I don't necessarily want to start this card normally, but in a deck that has cards like signature spells in it and some other engines, I don't mind playing it. So it kind of works out there. Intervention was solid if unexciting. Stick Together also solid if unexciting, but deck was pretty good. The blinky stuff's pretty cool. Luckily, none of our opponents curved out super hard, but I think that's a byproduct of the nerfs and buffs a little bit. Is that the white aggro decks got a little worse? I think the whole format slowed down a bit as a whole. So, episode 18, Bronze to Mythic in the books. I'm so happy to get 7 wins and not get 4 or 3 wins again. Let's go. Let's get back to it. Hype in chat. Let's do this. All right. Bronze to Mythic episode 19 comes up next. Remember, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when all releases are. Let's do it.